Hello everyone, I am Audrey from Audrey's Crafts, and as you may notice, I have a very special background. Now I know you guys are probably like freaked out, like, oh my gosh, that's too detailed, but I think it's perfect. And I'm not going to give you a whole run through of everything, but you can just get a look of their, I'm very happy to have a new background. So, what today's craft is. Today's craft is going to be, dun dun dun, S'mores EOS! I love s'mores. I've always loved s'mores. Everybody loves s'mores. Who doesn't love s'mores? EOS is one of the best things ever. And I have a ton of them, so I decided why not DIY EOS? Scene one. The supplies that you will need for this craft is a butter knife, some EOS, a couple of small containers and a bigger container to melt all of your stuff in, some beeswax, and if you can find this in pellet form, that would work just as well, but I could fortunately only find this in block form, so I have to cut it all up, but there's nothing wrong with that. You're going to need some white eyeshadow. I'm using this little block, and I have this white in there. You're going to need some coconut oil. I'm pretty sure that I'm going to have to freeze this since it feels like liquid inside. You're also going to need some of the graham crackers for the graham cracker part of the s'more. You're going to need some Nutella for the chocolate part of the s'more, some marshmallow puff for the marshmallow part of the s'mores. Let's get to it. So the first thing that you're going to need to do is pick out what EOS. It really is only about the containers, not about the smells, not about the flavor at all. So as you can see, I have all 6 of my EOS. I'm really going to choose the most decorative one, and I think I'm going to go with these striped ones. Though these are my newer ones, no, I think I'll go with one of these old ones. It might be plain, but I'm pretty sure it says s'mores. Okay, so now you're going to take your butter knife and a plastic baggie, that counts as a container, and your EOS. Now you're going to find wherever it is that's put together. Like, there's a grate part that's just sort of hidden. And just pry it with the butter knife. And as you can see, I just got it. Now that's the grate area. And since I've used this so many times, when I screw it, there's some lip balm in there. But that's what cleaning sort of means. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to cut the lip balm off as close to the grate as I can without getting actually into the grate. Then you can store that in a plastic baggie to save for later crafts, but since I don't exactly have much EOS, I don't even know what I'm going to use this for. Some lip balm on my hands. That's a little weird. Now I'm trying to find where all the grate areas and popping out the little triangle. You can just pop this out with your fingers, which is way easier than what I had officially struggled. You're also going to want to wash your hands, since I don't actually really like orange. Right here I just washed it through real quick. And here's what I got out of there. That's a lot more EOS than I was expecting, but there's some EOS that's sort of securing it on that I didn't see, so I guess that makes sense. So put your containers aside and take this big bowl. Take this. Okay, so I just quickly shredded some of this beeswax. You're going to need equal parts beeswax and coconut oil. So I'm just going to unscrew this and see if it's a solid or a liquid. It feels as if it were a liquid. And smells coconutty. So just pour a little bit, but a little bit is supposed to be equal parts, so try to make it as equal as you can. And this will be your base. So we're going to go and melt this in the microwave. I'd like to remind you guys that this bowl that you melted the coconut oil and beeswax, it must be a microwave safe bowl, and this is a microwave safe bowl. So, yeah. So now I microwaved this for a little over a minute, probably between a minute and a half. It depends on your microwave, and it's really hot. So, yeah. Now let's get filling these two smaller containers. So fill one with a tiny little baby spoon full of Nutella. That's for the chocolate. And I tend to do this. Nutella's addicting. And I'm gonna take this marshmallow fluff stuff. So now you gotta work quickly here and pour about 1/3 of it into 2/3 into the Nutella. That's a lot into the Nutella. Oh, and now you're just stirring it. Now I have stirred up these mixtures, and they look a little disgusting, but they're going to be so much better looking once they actually get into this container. So now I have some eyeshadow. I'm going to take the marshmallow mix. It's going to be the marshmallow, and take some white eyeshadow, and I'm just putting it into there. Stab that thing. Enough. You don't need too much. Now we're just mixing this. So take the bottom and just, since this has a flat edge, just put it down there and take the top, since that's what we're going to be pouring into, and then just take that, put it in there, so it's sort of like a DIY EOS stand without using anything but EOS. So now you're going to pour in the white mixture, the marshmallow, and then the Nutella before this dries. You might need to spoon it in there. So now I'm going to quickly, this stuff's already starting to harden, but I'm going to quickly take a little bit of this and just spoon it in there up to where the thread starts. That's where the thread starts. So now I'm taking a little wooden dowel and I'm just marbling it, or just sticking it in there. And make sure you're dragging it along the edge, getting it the whole way. That's really what's important. It's a little messy at the moment, but it's all gonna be so awesome. The smell of graham crackers, it's just me and s'mores to me. Now, screw that on. And popped it in there. Some Nutella to secure it onto the grate, so that when we put it all together, it's, oops. That's not very hot. Take this off and just tap it down a little, just to sort of even out everything. Now you're going to take this and you're going to freeze it for an hour at least. This waiting time might seem crazy, but the results you get are a little fascinating. Okay, so I have my lip balm that's been chilling in the freezer for about an hour, It really depends on your refrigerator, no, freezer. But now it's time to see what we got. I'm so excited. So what we're going to do is we're going to line up this, since there's like a little peg, line it up to where there's that, and just line it up, and here's an easier way to line it up. Make both of the like finger things that are in front, and make them even. So you pop them together. I'm so excited. So now we're going to unscrew it. Oh my gosh! DIY S'mores EOS, everybody! S'mores EOS. So this is what I got. I love the way it looks. You can sort of see how I marbled it in there. Makes it sort of marble, but it's s'mores. It smells like Nutella. Really, it does. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment. You'll get notified when my videos go up, and you will never miss a video. What was I going to say? Oh, right. And don't forget to check out my Crafty Amino account.